The topic before me this afternoon is overview of air transportation.
Good afternoon, students. It's nice once again to have you in the year 2022-23 section. The topic before me is Introduction to Airline Management. In the course of studies, we are to discuss about the characteristics of the airline, the socio-economic importance of this airline, and we are going to discuss about the basic element and the scope of this airline management, about the nature and the purpose of this airline. We are also going to discuss about the historical background of this airline. By the time we go through the slide that I'm going to provide, we shall be able to understand what all this entails. Happy view. Thank you.
We shall start by introducing what the airline management is all about. Basically, we are to discuss about the airline transportation and also the management functions and its structures, and as well as the historical perspective of the airline with the regulatory policy that govern the airline transportation. The objective of this study is to explain the basic elements of transportations, also to identify the scope of airline management, and to define the nature and purpose of the management. Element of transportation. We have about three forms or modes of transportations, such as foot, air, road, water, and rail. These are the basic elements that are common and that are referred to modes of transportations. Their routes are the routeway, the terminal facilities, the mobile facilities, and also the institutional framework. The routeway is what I'm going to discuss about. It refers to as a network or the route through which the carriers must follow. Examples of the routeways in relation to all modes of transportations are the footpaths, the roads, the waterways, the pipelines, and also the airways. The terminal facilities, that is the second one, which refers to as the location for takeoff and arrival of the carriers or vehicles. It must meet the three conditions such as adequacy, the efficiency, and also the safety. Terminal facilities, examples are the motor park, the garages, the lay-bys, the taxi stops, the bus stops and the railway stations, the seaports and the airports. The exercise that I wish you should do right now is that you should explain the international scheduled airline, explain the airline transportations, and also explain its components. Explain this basic element of transportation. Then we go on to our mobile facilities. Our mobile facilities are modes of transportations that is unique in moving goods, people, and messages. We also have such vehicles that may be considered on the basis of engine capacity, such as the fuel efficiency and the density. Mobile facilities are examples are the motor cars, the buses for road transport, the locomotives, that is the wagon for rail transport, the ships and boats for water transport, helicopters, aeroplanes, the aircraft for air transport. This one will lead us to institutional framework. Institutional framework includes all agencies that involve in traffic education, such as the Nigeria Civil Aviation, NCAA, the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria (FAN), the Federal Road Safety Commission, that is FRCN, the Nigeria Port Force, the Institution of Higher Learning, the Vehicle Inspection Unit, the Mass Media, Radio, Television, and Newspaper, all institutional in traffic control and management. And the institutional framework is about the element of transportation system which is not functioning as expected in Nigeria. As we can all see, that the delay of this could cause an accident to the user, and the examples of improper maintenance is also part of the road that is affecting us in Nigeria. The existence of our narrow bridges and bends, which do not only hamper the efficiency movement but also exposes the users to accidents. Similarly, They carry units such as the car, motor car, the aircraft and ship that is mechanically defective or faulty is also one of the problems to our efficient and safe transportation in air transportation. Air transportation is an arm of aviation aerospace industry. It refers to all aviation movement of passengers, cargoes, and mails from one location to another by means of aircraft or aeroplane. We have two components of air transportation. We have civil air transportations and also military air transportation. Civil component of air transportation in Nigeria can be grouped into airline or air carrier. We have also passengers or cargo operations and general aviation. The general aviation, that is what I'm going to discuss upon now. The general operation is a broad heterogeneous term which came out of the aviation history in the United States of America. It embraces a wide range of aircraft users, including the business air fighting, the advertisement, the institutional / pleasure or leisure, the pipeline, the airways and the marine air patrol, the emergency and the rescue operation, the airline photography, airline surviving, air ferry flights, also the research and the development, the sport, the parachuting and agriculture applications. Airline services in Nigeria can also be categorized into three. We have foreign airline, we have private domestic airline, and we also have private airline. This goes along with the segmentation in air transport, which can also be done in the following categories. We have regional air market, we have international scheduled airlines, and we have charter airlines. International scheduled airlines are the airlines that has been scheduled for particular places, and we have chartered airlines that is meant for particular set of people, and we have other ones that is called unscheduled or unchartered airlines. In conclusion, we've been able to discuss about airline transportations, the element of transportations. We also discuss about the mobile facilities, institutional framework, air transportations, and their segmentation of the airline services. Likewise, the airline services that we have in Nigeria. Summary: transportation means the movement from one particular point to a particular place. We may say from point A to point B, usually by means of a carrier or vehicle. There are various modes of transportation, with all having four key elements common to them. These elements are the routeway, which we have discussed, the terminal facilities, the mobile facilities, and also the institutional.